Are you still at work, Luther? I'll just text you what I need to tell you. It's about my business trip to Okinawa that I was supposed to come home from today. My flight was delayed because of the typhoon, so I'm going to be staying here for 1 more month. Also, Ellen's going to be coming home from school early because of the typhoon. She's going to be home earlier than usual, so take care of her, okay? Can you talk right now, Mrs. Banks?
Oh, hi, Alexa.
Did the typhoon hit there as well?
Yup. It looks like the real storm is yet to begin. But already the weather is getting rough. That reminds me. You were supposed to come home from your business trip to Okinawa today, right? How is it over there?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I can't come home today since my flight's been delayed because of the typhoon.
Oh, the weather's still bad over there?
The typhoon's already passed, but the flight I was supposed to be on was delayed. I probably won't be able to get home by tonight, so I'm going to stay here for 1 more day.
I see. Take care then.
There's one more thing I want to talk to you about. You can see our house from the apartment you live in, right?
What? Well, yes, I can.
Can you see if the light in our house is on or not?
Sure thing, I guess. Your house is right across the street and I can see it from my veranda.
To tell you the truth, I can't contact my husband, even though he's supposed to be working remotely today.
Considering the weather today, he's probably at home if he's a remote worker, right?
It's fine if that's the case, but Ellen's elementary school is making the kids go home early today because of the typhoon. I told him about this, but he wouldn't reply. I'm worried about Ellen, so I would appreciate it if you could check in on her as well.
So I should just check in on the house, right?
Yep, thanks. Mrs. Banks? How is the house?
Alexa, it's terrible! I found Ellen outside on her own in the middle of the typhoon.
What?
I take a look at your house from my veranda just like you told me to, which is when I saw Ellen curled up in front of your front door. I rushed and brought her into my house and made her take a bath. Luckily, she had no injuries, but she's just a 9-year-old girl. This is terrible.
Why was she there? Was my husband Luther not inside the house?
He probably wasn't. When I saw Ellen, my first thought was to bring her into your house and give her a bath. But when I tried to open the front door, it wouldn't open. I asked Ellen about it, and she said she forgot her keys in the house that morning. So I then brought her into my house. I gave her some hot milk when she got out of the bath, and she was probably so relieved that she's now sound asleep.
So that's what happened.
I was thinking about asking Ellen what exactly happened, but I thought that she needs to rest first, so she hasn't told me anything yet.
Not knowing what happened makes me really anxious, but thanks for saving Ellen. If you don't mind, could you take care of Ellen until I get home?
Of course. The rain is just getting stronger and stronger, so there's no way we can leave the house right now.
Thanks, I'm counting on you.
Still, though, I wonder where Luther went off to. Me and my husband tried contacting him from both our smartphones, but he wouldn't reply. I gave him a brief explanation of what happened and told him that Ellen was safe with me, but my texts remain unread. But his car was gone, so it's likely that he went off somewhere.
Understood. Thanks for the information. Can you tell me if you find out anything important? I know you have Ellen to take care of as well, so you don't need to exert yourself too much.
It's fine. Me and my husband will take turns looking after her.
Sorry for everything. I wouldn't know what to do without you.
Oh, hi, Alexa. You were texting me? I was so focused on my work, so I didn't notice until it was late at night now. Sorry, remote work is so scary because there's no one to tell you to take a break at times like this. I also had a text from your mom. Oh, I see, you couldn't come home because your flight was cancelled. Because of the typhoon, right? And Ellen is at your mother's apartment as well. Got it. Well then, I think I'll go to bed now. Good night.
Good morning, Mom. How are things over there?
Alexa, I was just thinking about contacting you. I took a look at your house from my veranda, and I saw your husband coming home in his car. Did Luther have a sister or something?
Nope, he only has one brother. Did something happen?
You're probably going to be very surprised at this, but I'm sorry. I saw him going to your house with a young woman.
Huh? Are you sure that's what you saw?
Sorry, I know this is all so sudden.
What? There's no reason for you to be sorry. You did nothing wrong, Mother. Anyways, I need to get home as soon as possible because I can't do anything from here. I'm about to board the airplane. I can come home as soon as I turn in some papers involving my business trip to my office. I'll go directly to your house. I'll probably be there a bit past noon.
I understand. But still, I'm glad today was a day off. We're still taking care of Ellen, all right?
Yep. Thanks. Luther, it looks like you were so focused on your work that you didn't notice my text until late at night yesterday. But didn't you notice that you had locked Ellen out?
What? Oh, yeah, sorry about that, Alexa. I'll express my sorry and gratitude to your mother later. Anyways, though, you're working now, right? You said you were gonna go to the office after your plane arrives, right? Must be tough having to work on a weekend.
Oh, I didn't say that I was going to work at the office.
What?
There are employees that go to work on weekends, but today's actually a day off for me, and I just had to go to the office to take care of something because my plane was delayed yesterday. I couldn't bring home important papers involving a business deal, you know? I just made a quick pit stop at the office to store the papers.
What? Does that mean that... Where are you right now, Alexa?
I don't know. Where do you think I am?
I have no idea. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I guess there's no use hiding anything from you now that I'm already here.
What?
You're currently in her bedroom, right?
What?
Why don't you and the woman you're with come down to the living room?
What?
Of course, I'd appreciate it if you two put your clothes on.
Hey, hold on. Alexa? What do you mean exactly by that?
Are you actually pretending you don't know what I'm talking about? I know all of it now, you asshole.
Damn it. Shit! All of you just had to come. You didn't have to kick me out like that, you know?
I don't think that's what an asshole says after doing an asshole thing in a house that I own.
Why'd you have to call my mother as well, though? I was told not to come home to my parents' house because of that.
It's probably because your mother loves her only grandchild, Ellen, so much. And it's only been a few years since she divorced your father for cheating, right? To think that her own son would do the same thing. What you did was probably like rubbing salt on a wound that was yet to fully heal. No wonder she was furious with you.
Damn it.
Oh, that reminds me. I also told the husband of the woman you were with about the relationship you two were having.
You what?
They're also talking about divorce.
Hold on a minute. You knew who my girlfriend was, but you still...
Of course I did. You would think that it's obvious that getting caught with the wife of the CEO of the company you work at is a serious deal, but you still did it, it seems.
Shit.
You're probably going to go through a lot starting now, right?
Nah, don't do it.
I wonder if they'll even let you stay in the company. You thought that no one would find out you were skipping work and making out with your girlfriend instead, since you work remotely, right? It seems that you two went to a love hotel in the middle of a working day even.
How should I have guessed that I might have been caught even when I work remotely?
Apparently, it's not that hard to check if you're actually doing work, or not by looking at computer logs and at when you logged in and logged off. It's amazing how much technology has advanced, don't you think?
Who cares about how much technology has advanced?
Well, we're done here, right?
What?
I booked an appointment at a lawyer's office tomorrow. I need to prepare for it.
A lawyer?
What are you surprised at? I told you about it the day I got proof that you were cheating on me, right? That I would hire a lawyer to make you pay an alimony, and also pay for Ellen's child support.
I don't have that much money. I'm even about to be fired from my job. Why are you getting so mad even? It's just one time I cheated on you. All you have to do is be a bit patient so we can work things out without having to divorce. I'm not paying you a cent. How'd you find out? I thought that no one would find me here.
Oh, you received the content certified letter, did you? I've already gotten hands-on information saying that you ran to your father's house.
What?
You see, your father deeply regrets that he cheated on your mother.
Huh?
You were wrong if you thought that your father, who had done the same thing as you in the past, would side with you.
What?
Basically means that your father is on my side.
Huh? What did you say?
Anyways, apparently you turned in your letter of resignation to your company.
So what if I did?
If that's the case, it seems your father's going to make you work at the construction company he's been working for ever since he and your mother got divorced.
Huh?
I only heard about it after your mother told me. But it was called the Iwanami Group, right?
The Iwanami Group?
Apparently they're famous for reforming social degenerates like you.
Any social degenerate can become an upstanding human.
Oh, so you knew their model.
So it wasn't just me imagining things when I thought that my father seemed different to who he was a few years ago?
Well then, good luck becoming an upstanding human.
Wait.
I won't wait.
I don't wanna!
Goodbye.
No!
Luther's father pretended to sympathize with Luther when he fled to him. But he actually told me about it immediately. Thanks to the work of my father-in-law, who was nothing like he was a few years ago and is now basically a saint, the Iwanami Group arrived 1 hour after me and Luther's final conversation. Luther was taken away in a black van screaming, "You lied to me!" It seemed that the CEO's wife was also sent to the Iwanami Group through a different acquaintance of hers. Thanks to them, I received the alimony asked for from both Luther and the CEO's wife. And I also received child support for Ellen every month. After the divorce, it was decided that I would live with my parents. Ellen, who loves her grandparents, was overjoyed when I told her about it. I plan on overlooking the growth of this beautiful child as her role model, and live from now on as an upstanding human being.
Hello, Miss Jones? Miss Jones in the General Affairs Department? Why are you not at your desk? There is something urgent that I need you to do, but you happen to be away just when I need you here. How useless can you be? What? Oh, it's Miss Smith from the sales department. I hope you're doing well. Hey, come back to your desk right now. We aren't done for the day yet. What are you doing, sneaking in a little bit of a break? You're 7 years older than me, but you are such a useless worker, I tell you. I'm sorry, but I was sent on an errand. What errand are you talking about? You know how our company is planning to have a barbecue party tomorrow? They asked me to go buy some ingredients for that. Oh, it's the one that President Huxley is going to host. He's a great one. He is considerate of his workers, and he is a kind, handsome man. And he's only 32 years old. I wonder if he has a girlfriend. What do you think? Miss Smith, I thought you had something urgent you wanted me to do. What? Oh my God, that's right. I should be back in about 30 minutes, so if you could leave a memo on my desk on what I should do, that would be great. If there is something I don't understand, I'll come to you and ask. All righty. Miss Smith, where are you now? The task you wrote on your memo, that's something that has to be finished by today, otherwise it won't meet the deadline. That's right, I told you that's why it needs to be done in a hurry. It looks like the task could have been assigned a month ago. Why has it been assigned now? We have our own situation here to deal with. You people in the general affairs can eat because we in the sales department work our butt off. So stop complaining and just do your work. There is not much time left, so I'll do my best, but please be careful next time. All righty. By the way, did you finish getting the things for the barbecue tomorrow? What? Oh, yes. The other staff members are putting the food in the refrigerator right now. I am so looking forward to tomorrow. Say, you know what? I hear that we are free to wear whatever we want to the barbecue. I'm planning on wearing my best outfit tomorrow. What about you? It's a barbecue, so I think I'll probably wear something that I can move around easily in and something that can get dirty. Oh, I see. Well, now that I think about it, I guess people in your department can only wear such things. You in particular can only do these odds and ends types of jobs at the company, right? You are an old miss, after all. All right, I win. I don't know what you mean about winning, but I need to work on the task you asked me to do, so please excuse me here. When you finish with it, print it out and put it on my desk, all right? Hey, Miss Jones. I know you're just a plain office worker, but what is that outfit you're wearing? Jeans and a sweater? You know that the host of this barbecue is our president, right? It's a rare chance for the workers to show ourselves off in front of the young, handsome president. Your TPO is way off. Why, hello there, Miss Smith. Today we'll be cooking meat and washing dishes, so we might get ourselves dirty when doing that. That's why I thought it best to avoid wearing a dress today. You don't understand anything. An event like today is a chance for people to become friendly with the president. Oh, I see. Oh, oopsies. Sorry, I guess you already know your place within the company. That's why you're wearing such a plain outfit. My place within the company? That's right. The office workers basically take care of unimportant errands of the company. That's why you are the server in today's barbecue. Since we are assisting our president, we in the General Affairs Department will be taking care of all kinds of things, but we are not necessarily the servers, per se. Then you can grill the meat for me. That's about the best you could do, old miss. Servers need to take care of our needs, so make sure to obey my orders, all right? As for grilling the meat, everyone is supposed to do their own grilling. What? I need to get more drinks, so please excuse me. What? Hey! Don't ignore me. You're responsible for grilling my meat. Come here quickly and grill me my meat. Hey, Miss Jones. I thought I couldn't find you, but then I see you talking friendly with our president. How does that happen? You're just an office worker. Mind your position. Stop trying to make yourself look attractive in front of the president. The only one who can go after him is me, because I work in the most important department in this company, the sales. I was serving him some drink just now, and we were getting on quite well. I just need a little bit of time, so don't get in my way. Get away from him right this moment. It serves you right. How does it feel to have beer showered on your head like that? Well, you really did it this time. This is what happens when a good-for-nothing office worker tries to make herself attractive in front of the president. I was talking with him only because he asked for me. What? No way that could happen. Come on, get back to your place and grill my meat. I gave you some beer, so now it's your turn to serve me by getting me some meat. I am going to change. What? It won't make any difference whether you change your outfit or not. If I continue wearing these clothes, I'll catch a cold. Oh, that's right. The president was saying that there will be a surprise announcement at the end of the barbecue. Maybe he's going to announce that he likes me. I guess when I served him beer, he noticed how attractive I am. Oh, my God. Yes, I'm going to go up the social ladder by marrying into a rich family. Oh, there is some cooked meat. I think I'll eat that while I can. Oh, that's right. After he tells me that he likes me, it might also work well if I bring him a nicely grilled piece of meat. Then I can show everyone how close we are. You are going to be in so much trouble later. This meat is so good! What on earth? What was that surprise about? The president was saying that he would introduce his fiancée, so I thought he decided to skip the part about telling me that he liked me and go straight to getting engaged. I was surprised, but I quickly got my act together and braced myself. But why were you, Miss Jones, introduced? The engagement announcement was actually going to be in 2 months. What? But you showed how you were trying to get the president for yourself. That became obvious. What's wrong with that? There's no one more suitable to be the president's wife than I. Our president physically can't drink alcohol. What? That's what he was telling you, but you were so persistent. When he left his seat for a moment, you poured alcohol into his glass of tea. If I hadn't noticed that, he would have drank it and would have been carried off to the hospital in an ambulance. What? You mean that wasn't beer? He was telling you that he can't drink, so I think one could safely assume that that glass did not contain any alcohol. But I thought he enjoyed my company. The way you behaved made him think that you were quite dangerous. Also, the fact that you poured beer on my head was the last straw. That's why we decided to announce our engagement this evening, although it was a sudden decision. What the hell? Something is just not right. How can a plain old office worker get married to the company president? You're only given jobs that anyone could do. You only do boring work. The president and I have known each other since we were kids. We've been going out since I was around 20 years old. What? We used to work in different companies, but when it was decided that he was going to take over his grandfather's company, he thought it wouldn't be good if his future wife had no idea what kind of company he was going to take over. That's why I ended up changing companies. Well, I see. I guess anyone can do office work, so it's easy to change companies. It seems that you don't understand what office work consists of and that you really don't think highly of it. But I really don't want to be criticized by someone whose sales records are the worst in the department. Well, fine then. If the president is taken, I'll just look for someone else. Someone else? The managing director's son. I hear he's the president of a startup company. The managing director's son? That's right, I'll be able to marry into a rich family. I think it's impossible. What? Why not? At the barbecue today, you were eating the meat that someone else had grilled one after the other. What's wrong with eating meat that was cooked? That meat was all grilled by the managing director's son. What? Family members could also participate in the barbecue today, so he was also there. I thought we were grilling our own meat, but there was a woman who kept on stuffing herself with the meat that I grilled one after the other. She was wearing this flashy dress that wasn't suitable for the occasion, he said. I think he was talking about you. What? To begin with, I think you have other things to be concerned about right now. What? What are you talking about? Hey, why am I being fired? I did nothing to get myself fired. It's what the company decided, so there's nothing I can do. You probably said something to the president, didn't you? I am not so low as to bring my private affairs into company matters. Well, it's true that how you acted at the barbecue was the primary cause. What do you mean by that? First, you poured alcohol into the president's glass, which could have seriously endangered his life. Second, that you poured beer on my head. Third, that you chose to ignore that rule about grilling your own meat and took other people's meat before they could eat it. Based on those reasons, the company started looking into the possibility of other victims. The compliance department in the company conducted some hearings. What? Hearings? I would have you know, though, I am usually working as one of the members on the compliance team, but this time, other people were put in charge of the case. Once they started looking, there was so much that they discovered. For example, you tried to make an 18-year-old employee drink alcohol at your department's gathering, and because she refused to drink at that time, you persistently complained to her the next day. And in another instance, you tried to claim another employee's sales records as your own. And there were many more similar complaints against you that they uncovered. What? Against me? It seems that these facts didn't come out into the open until now. But after gathering the data and finding out that there was so much, and the fact that you had caused our business partners much inconvenience in the past, they decided to fire you. No way! That is all that I have been told. But I think you were told of all this when they informed you that you were being let go. What? It would be better to listen to what other people tell you. If you do that, you can avoid making mistakes so that you can live a better life. That is a given. So that is all. Please excuse me. I was wondering why such a person could be in the much-respected sales department. The recently retired ex-manager of the sales department could not say no to someone he owed a favor to, so that's why she was able to join our company. I'm not sure what to make of that, but to put that matter aside for now, as for the matter of getting beer poured all over my head, I received consolation money from Miss Smith, although it was the minimum amount that would be expected in such circumstances, but I decided to drop the case after that. That is, the 18-year-old employee reported the case to the police. And so after having talked to the president, he decided to prioritize this case. As for Miss Smith, she got herself into deep debt as she had to pay for consolation money big time. So now, in order to pay back her loan, she's doing multiple hard jobs. Apparently, she is complaining, "Why me?" as she leads a very poor life.